What's going on, guys? Tropical Fish Guy here. Today we're going to answer the question, a question that I've got quite often and I would definitely like to answer. So I dedicated this video for this question. What do I feed my fish? Okay, so this is something that I personally do and that you don't have to do, okay? So don't freak out once you see all this, but I will give you a rundown of everything I feed my fish. As far as the dry goods, I'm gonna put a separate video on the frozen foods because I got a bunch of frozen foods too, but as far as the dry goods, the flakes, the pellets, that kind of thing, I will show you what I feed my fish. See, I do believe in giving them a variety of food. Now, like I said before, don't freak out. Don't turn this off, okay? You don't have to do this. You know, I started off with one or two things, and then I said, oh, I'll try this. Oh, I'll try this, that type of thing, until finally I got this. And a lot of these are, you know, almost out, and I could tell you what was good and what wasn't good. So let's go ahead and start off. And these are all for community fish. I don't have any African cichlids or Oscars or Central Americans, that kind of thing. I have community fish. You guys, if you guys have been watching any of my videos, you'll see I've got tetras, guppies, rams, very nice looking rams, that type of thing. So this is for community fish tank, what I feed my fish and what I would recommend and what I would maybe not get next time. Okay, so let's go ahead and just start off this way. How about this way? So Bobber Bites, it's really good. It looks like it's bloodworms kind of thing, but it's really just a pelleted food. They like that pretty good. This is good for, it's a sinking food. It's a good for bigger fish like the big guppies. Babies don't really go after it too much, but the cories, they love it. So bigger community fish. And I'll put links, don't worry guys, I'll put links to all this stuff in the description below, okay? So the next thing up is the Fluval shrimp granules. So if you have shrimp, okay, let's go ahead and do the shrimp stuff. Okay, shrimp, this is just for shrimp. I've got the shrimp in my other tank. I'll show you guys that. I've shown you before, I'll show you in a different video. Snowflakes, I did a separate video on that and I'll link it up here somewhere. This is a food that I recently purchased, soybean husks, I think, and the shrimp really love that. Let's see if I got anything else just for shrimp, so we'll get the shrimp stuff out of the way. Shrimp cuisine, they really like this. The hard thing about this, it sinks, and if you have gravel or substrate or anything like that, it gets in there, and you kind of can't really tell. They do eat it, but you kind of can't see very clearly them eating it. Do I have any other? Okay, so that's the shrimp, okay, and the Bobber Bites, all right. Good stuff for shrimp, and also all this other stuff, the community fish eat as well, so we'll say that. Okay, so veggie rounds, good for the cories love this, and the autocinclus love this, and also if I can see, no, he's not back there, the bristlenose pleco. Any plecos, they're gonna love this stuff. Okay, veggie rounds. So let's do bottom feeder stuff real quick. So we're talking about veggie rounds, bug bites, bottom feeder formula. Cories love this stuff. That's usually who I give this to. If you have any loaches, loaches love this stuff. I have a coolie loach, they love this. So bottom feeding, obviously it says bottom feeder, so anybody that eats off the bottom, definitely give that to them. Let's see, any other bottom stuff. Yeah, okay, so sinking wafers, cories, loaches, there's more bottom feeder stuff, and the algae wafers, of course, the algae wafers bottom feeder stuff. Okay, so that for sure, the plecos. This Fluval food, Color Max, I feed pretty much every day. This is on the list to not buy again, and I'll tell you why. They got used to it after a while, okay? Once they did get used to it, it took a few days, but once they did get used to it, they ate it pretty heartily, but not as heartily as some of these other foods. But they still ate it, but after they got full, they would spit it out and stuff. So it has a weird consistency. It's all red. That's not the consistency, obviously, but it feels like, kind of like, it doesn't feel like fish food I know that sounds weird. It feels kind of like really thin slivers. It's too thin. I'll say that. It's too thin for fish food. How about that? Okay. Betas. Okay, so betas. Betas love bug bites as well as other fish. All your fish will eat this, okay? But this is what I feed my betas as the staple food. So definitely if you got betas, whatever, I would highly suggest this food right there. Anything else for betas? Okay, yep. So beta food and other fish food is the omega-1 beta pellets. These do sink, but you kind of set them gently on top of the water and they float for a minute until the beta eats it. Once it sinks, don't let too many of them sink or else they'll foul your water, okay? Big warning there. See, oh yeah, all right. So the bloodworms, freeze-dried bloodworms. Now every fish likes this, okay, that I have, all the community fish, guppies, rams, tetras, everything. Likes this. I usually just crunch them up and throw them in the tank, but you're supposed to soak them in water. But I'll definitely recommend this. So the one food so far, that I wouldn't recommend, and I also would not recommend this one either. They do like it, but I can do better because the ingredients are not good. Fish meal, wheat flour, wheat germ. The first 3 or 4 ingredients of a fish food need to be what they say. So this is an algae wafer. It needs to be some kind of algae, which it's not. Okay, so nope. Let's see here, bottom feeders. Okay, bottom feeders. This stuff, API, bottom feeder, shrimp pellets, the catfish, the cories, they love this. The fish love this. Everybody loves this. This is definitely a winner. I will buy this again. So that stack is buy again. This stack is I'm not going to buy again. Okay. Tetracolor Granules. Okay, every fish likes this. It's big for the smaller fish, but I would feed it to adults. Definitely buy again. I mean, it's not the best ingredients. Fish meal, wheat germ meal. I mean, this is kind of like going to McDonald's, right? You don't want to do it every day, right? But every now and then it's all right. Yeah, so fish love it. So I give them that as a treat. Definitely, this is a main staple for me now. Bug bites, tropical form. These are black soldier flies, basically, either soldier fly larvae, something like that. But black soldier flies, and the fish just go crazy over this. And it's got good amounts, once you open this up, it's got good amounts of protein and all that stuff. So I highly recommend this. The bug bites formula, I'm sold on. I like that. Omega-1. Freshwater Flakes. Now this one here, it took a while for them to get used to, and it's too hard. Okay, so the difference between this one and this one is these were too soft and thin, and these were too thick and crunchy, if you know what I mean. Too really thick. Here, I'll show you. Well, there's nothing but dust in this now because I used those up. But eventually they got used to this, and of course I used the whole thing. I mean, here, I'll show you. I mean, they ate it, right? They ate it. I'm almost out of this. So they ate it, and they liked it, but it wasn't their favorite. They didn't swarm after it like they did that stuff there. Cereonit tabs. This is a really good food. You stick it on. I think I've done some videos on this. You stick it on the side of the tank and they all swarm on there. If not, I've got something on Instagram for sure. Check me out at the Tropical Fish Guy on Instagram for these short videos. Definitely a keeper. These 3 are not. So I guess we're gonna call this the chopping block. All right, I think someone's already got that, but anyway. Beta Flakes, these are awesome. I'm definitely going to keep these. I ordered another one. I can only find the ones in the small container, the 0.28 ounce, but still my betas, I feed that to my betas and they do great. They love that. Tropical fish, the Tetraflake, same thing as the granules, except it's in flake form. The fish love it. It's not as healthy as you would want, but that's okay. And the same thing with the Tetraman, Tropical Granules, and the Tropical Flakes. Same thing as that. Basically on the color, they add a little bit of color enhancing stuff. Vitamins and a little bit of vegetables to that. This is a really good food, omega-1 mini color pellets. They say slow sinking, but it's really fast sinking. But good for most bigger fish, adult fish, I should say, not bigger. Adult fish will eat this. The fry pretty much can't fit it in their mouth. The New Life Spectrum Optimum Flakes. Now I was on the edge of whether saying to get or not get again. The only reason why I would say not get is I can't find anything less than 3.2 ounces. And by the time I'm done with this, you know, it's going to be a couple months. I mean, I've already used a bunch of it, and the expiration date is what? The expiration date, I can't tell. Okay, it's 7/20/23. Okay. Anyway, it's not 7/20/23 yet, but I still kind of feel like they've lost interest in this, and I've used quite a bit of it. I don't know if you can see, but I'm down to about that much right there. So they'll eat it, and they like it, but I wish I could get it in a smaller bottle, but I'm gonna, for now, put that into the chopped area here. Rapashi, no doubt about it, this is a definite winner. Making it, and then what we do is we freeze it, and so we just, you know, take it out just like it would be any other frozen food. And I've got a link, I'll put a link in how to make it and stuff, because I've done that I think a couple of times maybe. But that I highly suggest. Any tropical fish, even if it says Offux gel premix, the Soylent Green is good for regular tropical fish, as well as cories and plecos and shrimp. Oh, shrimp love this too. That should go with the shrimp pile. But that's what originally I bought it for, was the shrimp, but all the other tropical fish love this too. Omega-1 Super Color Flakes. That's up on the back next. Not open yet. We're going to test that out. So you guys stay tuned. Okay. Stay tuned for that. Micro pellets. The fish love this. This is a slowly sinking. I guess it is a sinking. Slowly. It's relative, right? It's similar. It's not the greatest ingredients. It's similar to this regular stuff here, but it's in small, really small pellets, and fish love it. So, all right, guys, there you have it. That's what I feed my fish. Like I said a couple of times, you know, you guys don't have to go crazy like I did, but I kind of like giving them variety and stuff. But definitely check your expiration dates and make sure they're not expired and all that good stuff. But leave me a comment and tell me what is your staple fish food that you feed all of your community fish with, and I'll take a look and see if I want to highlight that food as well, or try that food as well. Not me personally, but the fish. Yeah. Anyway, give me a like, comment, subscribe. Go to my merch site, fishytees.net. I'll put a link up here. Check out all my cool shirts that we just made. And definitely sign up for the newsletter. It gives you all the video links and the tips and tricks on how to keep your aquarium, and fascinating fish facts that you might not find anywhere else. So go there and check it out at tropicalfishguy.com/sign-up. Okay? Sign up for the newsletter. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Any questions you got, leave them in the comments below. And also, watch out. Maybe we're going to do some more live streaming. Leave a comment. Tell me if question and answer. I mean, what's wrong with your fish tank? Would you like to know and like me to talk about it while we're doing a live stream? Leave me a comment. And thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the good stuff. And happy fish keeping. Peace out.